This is Remote Learning Initiative by Seth Vidya Mandir English High School, Vasai East. I am Rita Palo, your science teacher, and we will proceed with the chapter Air and Water. In the previous, we have seen about air, layers of air, atmosphere, and the composition of air. Now we will study about air pollution. How is the air getting polluted? Air is said to be polluted if it contains substances that are harmful to animals and plants. These harmful substances are called pollutants. The main pollutants are unburned carbon particles from fuels, the smoke coming out of the fuels, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide gas are more harmful as they form acid rain when they are combined with rainwater. You can see the smoke coming out from the factories, the smoke coming out from the vehicles are the causes of air pollution. This polluted air we breathe, then we get many diseases. Now you can see this picture, children, what it is about. Yes, we will do some experiments to understand the properties of air. First property, air occupies space. Okay, now if you take a glass, empty glass, and try to put it in water, immerse it in water, you are not able to do it. But if you tilt the glass little, then the water enters in it and you are able to immerse it. Okay, how is that? What you have to do for doing this experiment? First take a glass, then fill a bucket with water. Place the glass upside down on the water. You cannot press the glass with water as air is present inside the glass, right? We are not able to press the glass inside because there is air. But when we are tilting the glass, what happens? The air goes out of the glass, and instead of air, what takes place? Water takes place. The air is gone out in the form of bubbles. You can see the bubbles there. The air is gone out with the help of bubbles, and water takes the place of air in the glass. So this experiment shows that air occupies space. Next experiment. You can see two balloons tied here. It shows that our second experiment, air has weight. When both the side on the weight machine, the balloons are tied, it is balanced. But when we are poking one of the balloon, the other balloon gets down. So it shows that air has weight. So for doing this experiment, what we should do? Take a balance with a stick. Fill the balloons with air. Both of them should be filled equally with air. Tie them on the two ends of the stick. Prick one of the balloon with pin. The balloon with air weighs more. This shows that air has weight in it. Now our experiment number 3. Air exerts pressure. If we fill a glass with the water up to the brim, means up to the glass level, cover the glass with a thick cardboard. Put your hand on the card and invert it quickly. What will happen? The card will not fall down. You will feel that water will fall down, but no, the card will not fall down. This shows that air outside the glass exert pressure on the card. I'll show you how in this way. Take a glass, fill it with water, and then put a cardboard up, press it, and immediately turn it back. So what you will see that the water does not come out. This is because the outside air is occupying that place. Next experiment. Experiment number 4. Air is needed for burning. Take a candle, light it up, cover it with a jar. First take a candle, light it up, and then cover it with the jar. After some time, the candle extinguishes. Why? Because the air which is present in the jar is occupied by the candle. This shows that air is necessary for the candle to burn. There are many other uses of air also, like it is used to draw ink into the fountain pen. It is used to fill the dropper of the medicines. It is used to take injection draw medicines in the injection. It is used to draw water from the hand pumps. It is used for making a fountain. It is used for drinking juice from a pipe. We need air pressure for that also. For blowing an hot air balloon. For grinding a windmill, to rotate a windmill for grinding the grains. Now there are some important factors related to air pressure. The pressure exerted by the air upon the earth is known as atmospheric pressure. This pressure can be measured. There is an instrument known as barometer which measures the air pressure, like where the air flow is more and where it is less. That can be measured by the barometer. A helicopter is an aircraft which has revolving wings. These wings are called rotors. The rotors rotate with fast speed to reduce the air pressure above them, and the cart is lifted upward. This is the reason the helicopters are able to fly up, as they have rotors. The rotors help to rotate so fast that they reduce the air pressure, and because of that they are able to go up. On mountains, the percentage of oxygen is so less that it is not sufficient for us to breathe. As we go higher and higher above the sea level, the oxygen level decreases. So when the mountaineers, you must have seen those who are climbing Everest and all, they take oxygen cylinder with them. Spacemen carry oxygen cylinder. Even in those who go in space, they also carry oxygen cylinder, because in space there is no vacuum, no air. Divers carry oxygen as there is no air in water, and the dissolved oxygen cannot be taken for breathing by men. The oxygen dissolved in water is that much oxygen is not enough for human beings to breathe. Even some of the mammals like dolphins and a shark, they come on the whale, they come on the surface to breathe, because that much oxygen is not enough for them also. So human beings also, they cannot breathe that much oxygen in the water. So they take, human drivers who go into the water, they take oxygen cylinder with them. It is said that under extreme condition, man can live for 5 weeks without food. Right? You can fast, bhuk hartal karte hain. They can fast for 5 days, but without water for only 5 minutes. But without air, we cannot. Only 5 minutes without air. Okay? 5 weeks without food you can stay, 5 days without water you can stay, but without air we can stay only for 5 minutes.